Well, the New Year's Eve bash in Times Square will definitely be rocking and even rapping with an all-star list of entertainers. New York ones, Adam Boken will be going shoulder to shoulder with a few stars, and he has one of them with him now. Adam, what's going on?
Well, Dean, first of all, as we talked about earlier, this will be the coldest New Year's Eve in about 10 years. So the good thing is these people are getting a lot of entertainment. We already had Lionel Richie, a band called Parachute, and Ludacris will be performing a little bit. First of all, thanks for joining us here.
Absolutely.
Have you ever performed in weather this cold?
I did, man. I performed in New York, I want to say about 2 or 3 years ago. It was cold. I don't know if it was as cold as it is right now, but I'm down with it because when you perform, we get warm anyway. It's all about exercising. Got a lot of family and friends around, so they keep you warm. There you have it.
Do you have to do anything differently? I mean, I'm having a hard time just talking.
You got to keep moving, man. You got to keep moving. You can't stay still. That's what it comes down to.
Great. You have an album coming out this year?
Album just came out. It's called Theater of the Mind, so make sure you go get that. It's in stores now. And just, looking forward to another great year.
Yeah, what are your plans? Any New Year's resolutions? Anything different we can expect from you at 2009?
Man, yet another album. I'm going to drop another one on them this year, too. So, 2009 is looking up on the up and up. More movies, more love, man. That's what 2009 need to be about love.
Let's hope so. And then I put you on the spot. We talked about earlier, I interviewed you twice before the launch for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. What do you hope for out of gaming this year?
Out of gaming, I just think that it's going to be more and more interactive. You can play with people all over the world already, so you never know what's going to happen, man. It's going to be 3D games coming out, of course. More 3D games, I guarantee it.
Great, thanks. What time are you going on tonight?
I think somewhere in the 11 o'clock hour, right before midnight. So
good luck. Stay warm.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
All right, Dean. And, of course, lots of stuff leading up to Ludacris. We have, in years past, you'd have a couple acts, but now, with every network having their own New Year's Eve special, we have Chris, our cameraman, who's not manning the camera and it's sliding up there. We have every network has their own unique acts. So pretty much every hour from now until New Year's, we'll have something new. Hopefully, again, to take our mind off how absolutely freezing it is out here. For now, that is the latest. I'm Adam Balkan. Dean, let's throw it back to you.
Adam, are you okay out there? What happened to the camera person?
I don't know. I think he froze. He just kind of froze in place, and the camera started. Yeah, it's cold out here.
Ludacris says he has another album dropping in 2009. Why don't you cut an album with him? You've interviewed him 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I don't think I'm qualified.
All right, Adam, good job. See you in a little while, man.
Thanks, Dean. Freezing out here, and good for them that they're able to find something to do to take their mind off the cold. And for that reason, there are really 2 big stars tonight here in Times Square. It's always the people, the crowd. Thank you so much. They're the main focus because they're always great crowds. And then, of course, the big ball, which, as we've been telling you over and over, is even bigger this year. Twice the size of last year, 4 times the mass. We have Susan Blue from Film Electronics, who will also tell us how beautiful it is. Now, I've been told, because it has more Waterford crystals, the crystals kind of equal pixels, which make it more of a high-definition ball this year. So what will that mean for how it looks on TV and from here in the crowd?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, Happy New Year. Great to see you, Adam. The Waterford crystals are enhancing the 32,000 Philips lighting LEDs that we have up there. And the impact for this crowd here, a bigger, brighter, richer, more vibrant, and greener ball than ever before.
And this is, would you say this is essentially a TV wrapped around a ball? I mean, that many colors, that many possibilities?
We have a palette of 16 million bright, beautiful colors to play with here, and billions of possible special effects, because LEDs enable us to program some amazing special.
For hours now, but frostbite aside, the mood in Times Square is one of celebration with just under 3 hours to go until midnight. The masses are rocking along with all of the superstar entertainment there in Times Square. Among them, New York one's Adam Boken. He's been checking in on the entertainment all night long. Adam, what's going on?
Dean, I don't think you can say put the frostbite aside when you're talking with the USO Liberty Bells. Chris, can you pan down a little bit? These poor women are all wearing skirts, legs exposed. Anyone care to explain how this is all possible on a night like tonight?
Ice skater tights. Yes, from Capizio. And mini heaters. They're grand. Toe warmer.
Now, you guys got away with it for for several years. I always saw you guys, and the last few years it's been pretty warm, and I always thought to myself, man, these girls, if it gets cold, they're in trouble. Now, you guys, give me quick, what do you guys typically do at the USO?
Our sole goal is to entertain the troops that are protecting us and giving us the freedoms that we have. So cold, hot, no matter what it is, we always show up with a smile on our face, and it always gives us warmth by their smile. So that's what we do. That's what we're here for.
And it brings me worth just having 6 of you guys by my side right now. What's your goal for, what are you guys doing tonight in particular?
We're going to get New York ready for 2009. We are singing and dancing up a storm.
Yeah.
And my final question, among the New York Liberty Bells, who's this guy?
That's the best job.
I'm the loudest bell. I'm the biggest and the loudest bell.
All right, any New Year's wishes to New Yorkers out there?
Good health.
Good health, safe and happy.
Have a good one.
Come home. Support everyone comes home.
Yes, till everyone
All
comes.
right, you guys stay very warm. Dean, for now, I wish this could be a half-hour live shot. My wife is somewhere where she doesn't get New York once, so I would have no problem with it. But for now, that is the latest from here in Times Square. Let's throw it back to you.
Happy New Year.
And Adam, I will keep quiet about your live shot right there. Stay warm, my friend. And
Thanks.
if all of you out there, if you're staying inside and staying warm this evening, you're not trying to battle the frigid temperatures, well, you can watch the ball drop right here on New York 1. We will have live coverage from Times Square. Our special countdown to 2009 begins at 11 tonight. And
A little while ago, I spoke to someone who's been here just about every year I've been doing it. Mayor Bloomberg made the rounds. Well, as a matter of fact, every year I have been doing it, he has been the mayor. And of course, we talked about what ended up being a pretty rough year for New York City, for the entire country, and what he's looking forward to in the year 2009. First off, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you and to everybody that watches New York 1.
Thank you very much. Surprise you at all with this weather still? What kind of turnout we've got here?
What surprised me is the last few years it's been warm. This is normal weather for the end of December, the beginning of January. I don't know why we're surprised.
Looking towards 2009.
I'm always looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a better day than today, and the day after even better.
Economy is obviously on everyone's mind. You, at one point in time, were known as somewhat of a businessman. What's your advice to the everyday Joe New Yorker of how we should handle our finances?
Well, I think it's a good time to be a little bit conservative. On the other hand, I don't think it's the end of the world. If you get in trouble, call 311. The city has a whole bunch of services that can give you advice on how to avoid scams and where to go for help if you're in danger of defaulting on your mortgage or you'll lose your job or that sort of thing. And then the other thing is realize what's good. Most of us aren't going to lose our houses. Most of us aren't going to lose our jobs. And this city goes from strength to strength. Crime keeps coming down. Schools keep getting better. Parks, cultural institutions, things are coming together in a ways that nobody ever expected. And we're going to keep it going.
You donate a lot to charity. Has that been hurt at all?
Charities are in big trouble. I've expanded my philanthropy this year, try to make up for it. But, endowments have lost 30-40%, and a lot of people have lost money and can't make donations. So we're going to have some tough times here. Those charities that are trying to help others or build the cultural institutions.
Finally, New Year's resolutions. Any different plans for the city if you are successful in the third term?
Well, third term, we need more money to balance the budget. And personally, I always have the same 3 New Year's resolutions, which typically last a day. Improve my golf game, improve my Spanish, reduce my waistline.
Well, no, you don't have to feel bad about not improving your golf game in this weather. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thanks for joining us.
All of your viewers.
Great. Thanks a lot. Take care.
All the best.
And the mayor, of course, is the one who, with a minute to go before midnight, pushes the little ball to drop the big ball. This year, his guests will be Senator Clinton and former President Bill Clinton. And when talking about the big ball, though, enough can't be said about it. This is the second time in as many years that the ball has been remodeled.